Hi, this is Laveena Pinto here with you, and welcome back to my channel. And today is the first recording of 2022. Yes, actually, for this January month, all the recordings were done in December. So after that, I went on a break, and now I'm back. And it's good to be back actually. And this is something that I enjoy really, creating my contents or researching, and of course making videos. Of course, editing is something that I really don't like, but then sometimes I have to do it. Okay, so now coming back to the channel today, today's topic is basically based on the questions that I asked on my Instagram to my audience, and I got some few queries which were a little different from what I expected. Basically, since I talk mostly about the side hustle or freelancing, and it was ask me anything question, but in that there were few questions which really were different from what I talk regarding. And these were something very close to my heart kind of topics. So I decided, okay, let me pick them up and make a YouTube video on this one. So the topic today is to talk about my role model. And that's something really a depth question I feel like to ask me, because I have many role models, but then I chose three of them in particular to talk about. Now, when I say role models, it doesn't mean that there's a lot goes in that for me. For me, a role model is someone who really is a part of motivation, who has done unique things, who challenges themselves to do something different, who is an expertise in their area of field, whether it is whatever they do, their expertise in that. They set an example for many of them. Second most important thing is they have an attitude which is like, they want to achieve a lot of things, and they find inspiration in everything they do, and they don't have to. There is a lot of things that goes in for me to consider one of them as a role model. And the role model whom I'm going to talk about today is surely many of us know her, like, okay, most of the my role models are women. There are one or two guys whom I really look up to, like, for their contents or for their ideas or something, for uniqueness and everything. But the three top role models whom I'm going to follow, I'm going to talk about them in three different videos, because I'm sure one video will not be enough to talk about them all three together under one video. So each one is so amazingly talented, and the things that I admire about them and the things that they have done for me to admire them or follow them is something like I can go on talking about it. So today's the role model, first one is going to be Priyanka Chopra.
Else's responsibility but your own.
Yeah.
And what you do with your life and the choices you make dictate the sum of your life. It's such simple math, actually. We are the sum of all our choices.
Who doesn't know Priyanka Chopra? Priyanka Chopra is one of the top Bollywood actors and now also working in Hollywood. Now, a sweet 18-year-old girl turning into a global icon. Now, that's an amazing journey. Now, she sets an example for every woman and proves that hard work can make you achieve whatever you want. It's up to you, there is no limits. And as per her quotes, which she says that sky is the limit, like, she says and the way she handles herself, whether it's in front of the media or it's off screen or on screen, it's something really one has to learn a lot from her. She is a global icon, but she knows how to handle her things and situations, how she talks and everything. She challenges herself every time with something new, whether it is her outfits, whether it is the kind of movies that she signs, everything that she does. Now, from acting career to singing to creating her own music to being a production, to building a production house for herself, to directing some amazing movies, which she did recently, to singing, and now in Hollywood movies. I mean, that is like amazing. Like, for I'm sure she's a role model for many women. Of course, yes, when we talk about her, suddenly we talk about a lot of negative things that media, of course, has highlighted most of the times. But then that doesn't matter, because success comes with certain packages and it is acceptable. And knowing her now, since I know her, since I follow her very closely on all her social medias and through all the news that we get through, There is a lot to learn from her. She does not react every time for every reaction that is given by the media or the critics or whatever. She handles it very decently and elegantly. She respects everybody's opinions because it's all their opinions. It does not necessary that she has to justify herself, give her reasons. So I find her an amazing role model for every woman, and the way she stands for women is like amazing. Her support I see through her social media platforms, which she portrays every time, is simply superb.
Nothing comes free in life, right? There's a price to pay for everything. And all I want is to dominate the globe. That's all I want. So for that, you have to sacrifice sleep and food and schedules and routine, and it's okay. I love what I do, and I don't take my job for granted. I don't take my work for granted. I really believe that very few people get to wake up in the morning and say, yes, I'm going to work, and yes, I get to do something which I want to do.
Not coming from a Bollywood background, still starting her journey from there to growing and making some amazing choices in her career, like the movies The Mary Com or The Burfi. She proved that everything is possible if you put your hard work into it. It is all that the passion that she has towards her acting skills, whether it is acting or her singing or any step that she takes, is something that blows my mind. I love her ambassador job that she does with UNICEF as well, because that's kind of a charity that really that is required for a celebrity to get involved into, and she being a part of it has done a lot of changes which I have noticed over the past. So basically, I have a lot of reasons why I like Priyanka Chopra and why she's my role model. And here are some of the quotes that I have come across, and I really love them. And they are the part of my motivation for whenever I feel low or when I feel that there is nothing that I can do great or something like that. Her quotes that she has given are something really fierce and very supportive for every woman. Every time you read it, you feel the kick that you just need it at that point of time. So I'm going to share those in the slides, in the coming slides, and yeah, so these are my reasons why she's my role model.
I want to have a label. I want to have a legacy. I want to be known as someone who has goals and achieves them, and whatever they might be, wherever they might be. I want to be limitless. I want to break stereotypes. I want to go where no man or woman has gone before. And it might be a scary path, and it might be a path that no one's taken, but at least it'll be just mine. Don't be afraid of the failure. What you do next after failure is what will define you. Everyone fails. It's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to me, it's going to happen to everyone. Instead of sitting on your hands and saying, I can't do it again, find the courage inside of you and saying, what can I do differently? How do you look back into your mistake and say, all right, that was a mistake. Great, not doing that again. I spend so much time thinking about excellence that I may or may not achieve with, fate and destiny. Who knows where life is going to go? I believe life is short. And I believe if you aim for excellence every day in every job that you have, your life is bound to be full of excellence. Be the best version of yourself. Because the more different you are, the more special you are. Everyone has a different body type. And you have to find what's best about your body type. Like I said, being the best version of yourself.
I hope you all like this video, the interesting things why I like in particularly Priyanka Chopra. I know she's a celebrity and she's very famous and everything, but there is something about her that really makes me feel that yes, she is one of the role model, and I hope the reasons what I've given made sense, and the quotes what she mentioned are really interesting. If they connect to your life, do have them as your wallpaper or a cut on your desktop or something like that, because they really sometimes when you just feel low, they really help you sometime. They give you that additional motivation that is needed at the right time, to be honest. So having said all this, do not forget to show your love to me for making such videos ahead. Do share, like and comment. Also subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel, and I will be back with another interesting videos for the coming weeks. And till then, this is Laveena signing off. Thank you so much.